Okay, so I'm actually going to be combining videos today. So this is Luigi Rocks 2014 here with basically the finale of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Yeah, this was actually going to take 21 parts to finish, but it actually ended up just taking 20. And that was simply due to the fact that I decided, because the final boss fight and the special world both were relatively short, so I decided to just combine them into one video. I think I did something quite like this in Donkey Kong Country Returns, but I don't think I did. I don't know. But because of how short this boss fight was, because of how short each of these levels were, I just decided to combine them all. So, yep. Yep, so we're basically fighting up against this guy, the leader of the snowmen's. I don't really know, but basically, yep, we're fighting up against this guy, the one who's been kind of like freezing over Donkey Kong Island. So, yep. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't really think about combining these videos for some reason. Like, I don't know. At the time of recording this, I thought, I thought it'd just be better to have the final boss fight separate, but no, just like Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, yeah, I just decided to combine both Special World and the final boss together. Actually, let me check to see if I did end up combining, because it had been such a long time since I even recorded Donkey Kong Country Returns. I'm going to see how long. Because, yeah, I think I did end up, let's see here. Yeah, I did combine I did end up combining both the final boss and the special world in that walkthrough. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Yeah, Golden Temple and final boss were combined in that one, so that's part of the main reason I decided to do that for this video as well. Yeah. I don't know, I thought it'd be more convenient that way, just so it's just not, as crazy having to just, yeah. It's still pretty crazy, though, that this took 20 parts, but, I could have combined other parts as well, but I decided not to. So, this final boss, what you have to do is you have to throw these little enemies at him and stuff, and he moves around a lot, so it makes it a little bit difficult to even land a hit. But it's basically like when you have to do it like at a certain moment, as you're seeing here. But yeah, like once you land a hit on him, you basically progress to the next phase, and each phase continues to get harder and harder, like right here. It was kind of hard to tell if he was going to go to the far left or if he was just going to land on the second platform. Yeah. And there's one point in the fight where I actually did end up dying, but that was because there was one phase in the fight that I kind of had completely forgotten about, because remember, this was my second time fighting this guy, so I had completely forgotten what I was doing the first time I did this, because it was 2019 that I actually beat this game. I didn't 100% it, but I did end up beating this game back in 2019. This walkthrough here that you're seeing was the first time I've ever beaten Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze 100%. Okay, so, yep, he's basically going to do this thing now. Grab this guy, and then I think I screwed up here trying to hit him. You have to basically wait when he's not moving around like that. And I was being really impatient and not waiting, so yeah, that's kind of what made this really difficult. And yeah, bringing the thing back. Oh wait, no, he's just summoning more enemies. I really should just learn to have more patience, but I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't seem to have the patience right now. But yeah, I made this part look much more difficult than it really should have been. Because, yeah, if you just land if you just time it just right, like right there when he's like, you know, when he's got his hands on his head like that, that's basically when you should be throwing the enemy at him. Yeah. I decided to see if I could just do this part without Dixie Kong, and yeah, it was proving to be pretty difficult. You can land more than one hit on him like that, but it's just because of my luck I wasn't able to do that. And yeah, the moment I was down to one heart, I was like, nope, I'm getting Dixie Kong. Because it's actually funny, because when you do finish the special world, there's a special mode you unlock where you only do have one heart. And no, it's not actually mirror mode per se. But it's a mode that's similar to mirror mode, but it's not really mirror mode at all. You'll find out what it's called at the end. But, yeah, not till, like, way later on. Okay, let's do this. Why did I even throw him? I don't know. Yeah, I did that way too early. You have to basically be close to him when he puts his hands on his head like that. And again, I was doing this crap way too early. I think it's also when he does that laughing thing. I think that's also when you're supposed to throw the thing at him. But probably not. Yeah, timing is definitely required. Like, you definitely have to have good, accurate timing. And, you know, it's just with my luck, I just don't seem to have it. But I think if I understand correctly, this guy just requires, like, 9 hits, basically. And I think that was my last... I think that was, like, the 6th hit, if I remember correctly. No. Well, it's going to be now. Or now. I don't know. Okay, yeah, now this is the part that I died at. I had completely forgotten that he not only races the platforms up, but they sink in the lava. And so when that happens, you have to be like in midair the moment that those platforms fall into the lava, and you have to stay in the air until they rise back up. So here's the second attempt on this, or third. I don't really remember because, again, this was 2021 that I recorded this, and this was really late at night that I recorded this too. But either way, what you're basically seeing now is the successful attempt on this. Yep, so he's going to do the thing again where he's going to try to freeze the platforms over. Not as if that's going to do any good, because you're in a volcano, bro. You can't possibly hope to freeze a volcano over. Like, it just doesn't work like that. Alright. So just grab this enemy. Try to have some patience like me. Like, don't get so impatient like I do sometimes. Okay. Yeah, and try to maintain some distance when he slides like that too. Because if you can't do that, it's like, you know, that's only going to cause more problems. Okay. Okay, you have to stand here. Okay, come on, bro. Oh, yeah, and then he does this part where he sends out these little bird-like enemies. Yeah, I was taking hits here, so I was like, nope, I'm getting Dixie Kong back. I was actually doing pretty well without having to re-summon Dixie Kong, but no, apparently I didn't do good enough. Yeah, because every time I failed at this, I was getting better and better at it, but nope, I wasn't really getting any better. Alright, come on. Why am I still getting hit by the icicles? This is so retarded. Okay. Alright, yep, he's gonna send some enemies down. Let's grab this guy since he's on the far right. Yeah, I did that way too early. Or way too late. Oh, of course, yep, it collides into the other one. Yeah, I don't like it when the penguins are like close together like that, because then it just makes it much more difficult. And again, that was very, very much avoidable, and yet I couldn't dodge it. There we go. Yep, so we landed a hit on him. I think he's about to do the sliding thing again. There we go. Last hit, and now we just gotta do the little button combination thing where we land all those multiple hits. Not that it really matters, because it doesn't even show you how many hits you land on him, because instead it just jumps right into the ending. Yep, so he gets blown sky high. His ship basically falls apart. And oh yep, watch this. Boom! The battleships have sunk. And on top of that, DK gets the giant, well, I wouldn't say giant, but he gets the little icicle saxophone thingy. And he manages to use it to melt all the ice for some reason. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much the ending to the game, you know. Donkey Kong, as usual, wins his island back from all these little, I guess you could say terrorists or something. I don't know. Yeah, and he keeps that little saxophone as a present, I guess. Pretty cool, I guess you could say. But, yep. Oh yeah, and I love how it says Nintendo Switch version. That's awesome. Based on the work of the original Tropical Freeze Wii U version. Yeah, it's unfortunate that, you know, that you're not going to be seeing that walkthrough, because, yeah, this is, again, during the time when the Wii U had died out, so there was no longer any point recording this on the Wii U, so I decided, okay, I'll just go into the Switch port instead. And I don't do that all the time with some games. Usually I'll play it on the original system, but with Wii U, I just didn't really felt like doing that for some reason. But yep, here's the end credits to this game and all that stuff. So yeah, this has been quite a wild ride, but yeah, pretty much with this walkthrough being finished, or with this being the finale, the next walkthrough is going to be Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. And that's going to be a real blast. And Captain Toad is also not going to be a 100% walkthrough either, but, you know, it's whatever. And yes, I am doing Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on Switch as well, not doing the Wii U version since, you know, the Wii U has died out. But I will explain more about the story behind the game and why I never got the Wii U version to begin with when I do get to that walkthrough, but for now, just enjoy the end credits, and then after this, we'll be starting up Special World. Yep. I'm just trying to think of other stuff to even talk about. I mean, yep, David Wise, the guy who made the soundtrack for the game, as well as other Donkey Kong games, I should say. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country games. I don't know if there's even going to be a follow-up Donkey Kong Country game after this one. I would imagine that Nintendo has decided to call it quits for the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, because, you know, in all honesty, it's like, you know, we haven't really had another Donkey Kong Country-based game for a long time. I mean, Donkey Kong Country Returns came out in 2010. Tropical Freeze came out in 2014, I guess in celebration of the 20-year anniversary of the first Donkey Kong Country game that came out on the SNES in 1994, which, you know, would make sense. Because, yeah, it was at the 20-year anniversary at that time. I mean, soon it's going to be reaching its 30-year anniversary, at least when this video probably gets uploaded, it's going to be at its 30-year anniversary. Yeah. 30 years of Donkey Kong Country 1, it's honestly crazy to imagine. 2024 is also the year where my channel turns 10 years old as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on in 2024 that's going to be happening. But of course, you know, for me, it's still 2023 as of recording the post commentary, since yeah, I'm just not wanting to wait for the other videos to get uploaded and go live first and all that stuff, so yeah. Okay, yep. Yeah, 2018 was when the Switch version came out. And 2023 is also the year that the Switch version turned 5 years old. Not that that matters, but yeah. Well, maybe it matters a little bit. Yep, so we get this little cutscene here. So, it turns out that when I said that there were only 6 mysterious relics, well, I actually had completely forgotten that the 7th relic gets unlocked after you beat the game. You get the first 6 from the Key Temple stages, but the last one gets unlocked after beating the game. So what exactly do all these relics do? Well, it actually turns out they don't really unlock any levels per se, I don't think. I'm not really too sure, but they do unlock something special, that's for sure, but it's not levels, I don't think. Because, like, these levels here, you can actually, I think you can pretty much play them even if you didn't collect the relics. So yeah, basically at this point here, this is the point where this would have been the actual grand finale and not the final boss fight, that little jump cut that I did there at the beginning of the level. Yep, don't go into the barrel, grab Dixie Kong. So yeah, this is basically what happens, like what awaits after beating the game, is there are like 3 more levels to go through, and they're mostly relatively short. Problem is that these levels are hard as hell, and I keep constantly dying on them, so pretty much throughout the rest of this video, you're going to be seeing nothing but a series of jump cuts and stuff. Yeah, I'm saying jump cuts because of all these epic failures, because I usually just jump back to where I died previously. So like right there, that was where I think the 3rd puzzle piece was where you collected those bananas. So once you collect those, make your way up here, and then just try not to fall off these platforms. Go into the barrel. Yep, go up here. Shoot through that. The 4th puzzle piece, you just have to collect banana coins. Don't worry about the bananas, just focus on getting the banana coins. That's the one thing I learned after searching up some videos on this, that you just need the banana coins. And yes, that is why I died, because, yep, I missed a banana coin. So again, do not worry about the bananas, just focus on the banana coins. That's all you gotta do for this 4th puzzle piece. The 5th one, honestly, shouldn't really be so hard, but, you know, you'll see here when I get the 5th one that I made it look more difficult than it should have been. But yep, grab these banana coins here. Yeah, I didn't press the button soon enough. I didn't press the A button soon enough to shoot out of that barrel, so I decided to just redo this part again a 2nd time, just because, yeah, I didn't see any reason why I couldn't, so yep. But I definitely died more times than what you're seeing here. It's just a lot of the deaths were shown off screen. But I remember dying quite a few times on this level. Like, I guess you could say, like, this level and the 2nd level, I guess, weren't really all that difficult. The 3rd one, however, was where the bullshit, I feel like, really started. Because, yeah, these levels were definitely really difficult. And, yeah, I decided to just grab the puzzle piece, because I figured if I'm going to die, I might as well just die grabbing the puzzle piece, and that's what I did. So, once I grabbed that, I cut to the end, and then that ended up being the end of World 7-1. So, yep, so that's one special level down, and now we have 2 more left to go. And like I said, there's going to be nothing but a series of edits, so, yep, better sit down and brace yourselves here, guys, because, yeah, this wild ride ain't ending anytime soon. Okay, there's my mouse. I really need to learn to just keep my laptop charged. Alright, so this one is rocket rails, even though it's not just a rocket barrel level, it's also a minecart level as well. So yeah, let's get into this. And yeah, it is still June 30th of 2023 that I'm still recording this video. So, and it's like I said in I think it was the last video, the video before, where I said that I was gonna, that, you know, the reason I wanted to try to get this walkthrough done and over with today was because, today, June 30th, was because, yeah, I don't like doing post commentary on days that I work. You know, I like to, you know, when I get days off from work, I like to try to start new walkthroughs with each day off I get. That way it just helps, you know, speeds up the process of getting these walkthroughs off my channel, or off my, not off my channel, but off the flash drive. Yeah, I'm taking quite a lot of hits here, but, you know, I'm just not really giving a shit. Duck down. Jump off these guys. Don't crash and fall off like I did. So, yep, I'm about to do another cut here. Yep, just do that. Third puzzle piece is over on the left. Yeah, these puzzle pieces in this level are actually probably more easier than in the first level. Yeah, I had Crash Guard enabled because, yeah, these minecart and rocket barrel levels are pretty annoying. Alright, come on. Jump. Yeah, trying to get over this guy, but the game wouldn't let me. So there's your fourth puzzle piece, and I think the fifth one... Well, I don't really remember where the fifth one is, but you're going to see it here soon. But this part here, it was impossible getting into the rocket barrel without losing Dixie Kong, so I just decided, you know what, I'm not going to get her back until I get through this part, so that's what I decided to do. But the last puzzle piece should be somewhere within this area. And yeah, I just decided, you know, I wasn't giving it crap. I decided to just cheese the level and just take as many hits if need be, so that's what I did. Okay, yep, so I guess I didn't have to take as many hits as I thought. But this part here, I should have definitely gotten Dixie Kong back for sure, because you basically have to jump off a series of enemies, and that mushroom platform over there, yeah, I should have definitely had Dixie Kong for that, and I didn't, so that was my bad. Yeah, my mistake, but, you know, I learned from it after doing that little cut there. Alright. Yep, just keep roll jumping, jump off these enemies. Alright. And we're at the end of the level. Alright. Yep, 15 bananas. Yeah, my life count went down to 83, but again, I was at this point where I just didn't really care how many lives I lost, because it's like, I'm not getting a game over anytime soon. I mean, with this many lives, there ain't really a chance in hell that I'm getting a game over. So yeah, that's another level finished. So that part of the statue is complete. Alright, now we gotta go into the third level, Crazy Clouds, which... I wouldn't say it's the clouds that are crazy, it's just the platforms you go on are more crazier than the clouds. But, yeah. This is, again, another one of these annoying stages where, yep, I had to do a lot of cuts. I think I ended up already grabbing the first puzzle piece, so yeah, that's one that you're probably on your own for. But again, a majority of them are really easy to get. But yeah, wait for that little cloud platform to move to the left, and then you can shoot yourself to that area. And don't fall off like I did. Yep. Okay, so actually, no, I did get the first puzzle piece. Yep, first one's right there. Pretty straightforward, and then second one's right over here. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to have to take an L on that one, but yep, there's your second puzzle piece. Yep, don't land into those fiery enemies. Like I almost did. Checking to see what's in here. I don't think there's anything in here. Maybe a heart? Oh, it's a puzzle piece. Awesome. Yep, definitely want that. Yep, jump off that guy. Jump off these little bird-like creatures, and then go into the barrel. The hard part about this part was trying to time this just right, and I couldn't figure out a way to be able to get through there without getting hit, so yeah, I had to take a hit there. But I think there's a puzzle piece in there. Yep, number 4, and then the last one's coming up really soon, I think. Like I said, most of these puzzle pieces in this special world are really straightforward. Not really too hard to find or get. So I do like how Nintendo actually made them pretty straightforward to get. Yes, yeah. The 5th one's going to be on this little fast platform thing, so you kind of have to time this accurately, and don't fall off like I almost did. Yep, that was actually a close one. I almost died there. But yep, that's the 5th puzzle piece, and then we're pretty much at the end. And yeah, I didn't felt like getting the DK multiplier, so I just decided to just get the balloon and call it good. Okay, so yep, we got our images, new figurines in the shop. So, what exactly did collecting the 7 relics really do? Well, obviously it didn't really require you to unlock the level, but basically what it did was unlock hard mode. And yes, it is like mirror mode, but instead, you're just going through the levels normally with just 1 heart without the animal buddies, items, and all that type of stuff. So again, same thing as mirror mode, but it's just normal, not mirrored or anything like that. But yeah, pretty much that's what collecting the relics do. It's not used to unlock the special levels. They're already unlocked when you beat the game, but anyways, but for the most part, yeah, that's pretty much it for this walkthrough. Thank you all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to join the Discord down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough, and I'll see you guys next time on my next walkthrough. Take care, guys. I'll see you all later.